Testing. Okay, can you guys hear me? Let me see here. I think you can. Maybe. I don't know. Hold on. Let me get to this page real quick. As we were getting ready to come on the air, uh, something dramatic happened. So this is via the San Antonio Police Department page. Update: arrest in Savanah, Soto, and Matthew Guerra, case. San Antonio Police Department has made an arrest, and San Antonio police have made an arrest in the Savanah, Soto, and Matthew Guerra case this evening, January 3rd, 2024. We will Facebook Live a perp walk within the hour. You can follow here for the latest, and we will bring you that perp walk. Once again, an arrest has been made just within the last few minutes. It was announced, not necessarily the show that I was planning on doing, but we'll roll with the punches. And this is great news. My big interest at first, I really was not interested that much in this case. And now, but what made me start to become more interested was I want to see the monster. I want to see the monster that did this, the likes of, now I know that, the circumstances are much different, but I want to see the monster who did this. Like the Chris Watts and the what was his name? Not Scott Peterson. See the Scott Petersons of the world. And I am genuinely curious, but an arrest has been made. Let me put that banner up here. All right. And let me change the title here. Sorry. This is all on the fly, folks. And I'm sure everybody's live right now, which is a terrible idea for me to come live, but I'm sure everybody's alive. Everybody's live. Just know that I was live before all of them, but I knew I had a feeling that was going to happen. Hold on. And but it's kind of what everybody's been waiting for. And like I said, we'll see the perp walk here shortly is what they're saying. But was there ever any doubt? I don't know if there was or not. I was pretty sure that, and actually what I was going to discuss tonight was, and I'm sorry that my volume was so low there, was how it had been so silent and that they probably were closing in on somebody. That doesn't surprise me at all. It had been quiet for some time. And I think when they put that video out the other day, they knew exactly what they were doing. They got exactly what they wanted. And that's kind of how the I guess you could say the cookie crumbled. I believe that they knew, they had an idea from the beginning. They put that out there and they got what they wanted. It makes total sense because of the quietness of what was going on. So very, very interesting, to say the least. And but at the same time, great news. And I think what we're going to end up finding out here is going to be nothing more than either it's going to be a rival gang members, it's going to be a couple that it's going to be it's going to have something to do with turf, it's going to have something to do with drugs. And as I was reading about this a little bit, the whole contact gunshot wound, which is, by the way, a contact gunshot wound, that means that, excuse me being graphic in nature, but that's when you put a gun right up to the back, or not, in this case it would be right up to the back of the person's head, but it's when you rest the barrel, or the barrel against the person. That's up close, that's personal. And it's like one of those things where, okay, they get in the back seat, or whatever it is, they get in, they're gonna buy the dope or whatever it is that they want to buy, and they stick them up. It happens constantly. Um, and like I said, this wasn't the live that I had planned on. However, this is really good news. I had a feeling. Look, this was such a high profile case, and is a high profile case still, that it's one of those things where they want to get it solved. But this is what I was thinking, that I believed that they had everything that they need. Now, once again, the people that are being arrested are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. I'm guessing that the reason they took them in now, we're see 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's a little after 11 in San Antonio, Texas. And they try to do these things either late at night, early in the morning. I'm assuming the gang unit, they have this gang arrest unit that shows up and they kick doors in. And basically, probably what's been happening is that they have been searching for these people, and they have found them. Or I don't know how many arrests. It just says that arrests in Savanah, Soto, and Matthew Guerra's case. Let me see here. We'll just keep an eye on this here. Not that. I usually don't I'm not a breaking news kind of guy. I mean, I like it when it happens because I'm telling you right now, if I would have found out that this was happening and I hadn't planned a live, I would not be live. I'll tell you that right now. I had planned on being live right as I was going on. I get a little deep, 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 and I'm going, oh, what is that? What is it? And then I went, oh, holy crap. And here we are. And so fate has intervened, and now we're here. And that's okay. I don't mind that. And let me see. So we got, while we're waiting for this perp walk, we can talk about it a little bit more here. We got Linda gifting, or excuse me, 25 months. That's crazy. I didn't even know. That's like a long time. Single mom gifting a lab member. It's good to see a single mom. And Linda gifting one lab after. I almost said after. We're not after. It is after dark, but. And Rap Trap Gangsta, thanks again, Josh, for all you do. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. It's 10:25 here. 99 pink balloons. Picture of Leticia Hernandez. Unsolved case still out of Oceanside. Happy tears overflowing here, Josh. Those cowards. Disgusting. I'll tell you, and Lark, thank you for gifting a membership as well. I'll tell you this. I was watching earlier. I was watching, I think it was Court TV, and there was a guy on there talking. He was saying, Savanah knew that, that he was in this lifestyle and she was okay with it. And, that's kind of the price of doing business or whatever. I don't exactly know what he said. I don't know exactly what he said. All I know is that he said it. And it came off pretty harsh, and it came off pretty Yeah, it seemed to be relatively harsh, I guess. And so, I'm thinking about it and I was like, okay, like I get it. I understand that take. And I'm not, I couldn't even defend it. Like I wouldn't defend, um, or I couldn't really argue that other than the fact was what I didn't like about it. And I'll tell you this: Savannah, pregnant 18-year-old, about to give birth. And at 18, if you think back, and I know most of you in the chat now are close to 18, um, probably in your mid 20s. And anyway, think about how you were when you were 18. Now, I'm not saying that you were into this lifestyle or whatever it is that this is. I don't know what it is, but there are sometimes in these situations where people they they grow up, they realize the mistakes that they're making, they want to get their child out of this bad lifestyle, and that very well could have happened. And now I understand we will never get to know, and she will never have that chance. I'm not saying that she's not responsible for her decisions, but at 18, I don't know how many people have it all together. They just don't. Young and dumb. It's a terrible thing, and I've been thinking about this. I see these harsh kind of takes, these people that just say, you get what you deserve and blah blah blah. And we had somebody here the other night during the show, and they were talking about it, and they were saying, look, that's part of the thug life or whatever it is that they want to say. And to that I say, enough. None of us are perfect. That's not the way that this needs to be looked at. There was a baby ready to be born at any moment. And I just don't think that that is conducive to the conversation that's being had about this situation. I don't think it's conducive. I think that it is wrong. I think that people think that they are perfect in hindsight. Blah, 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 blah. Matthew was a 22-year-old kid who obviously grew up around dope boys, thought that this is the way. Could he have made better decisions? Of course. Can't we all? Shouldn't we all? Shouldn't we be better people? 18 years old. 18 years old. I tell you this. My mother, when she was murdered, was 23 years old. And we were on our way to get away from a very bad man, and he didn't let it happen. Now, that I don't know the circumstances around this. This was back in the late 80s. I was a little boy. I get it. I understand. People grow up. People move on. People want to change their circumstances for their children. And I'm telling you right now, she did not have that chance. And she hadn't learned that lesson yet. And some get to learn it and some don't. And she didn't get to. She didn't get to learn it. And I wish that she had. Matthew as well. Matthew could have changed his ways. I've seen people like Matthew turn into preachers. I'm not saying that it happens all the time, but I mean, it happens. Let me see here. I'm going to refresh this page. Okay, so still we're still nothing. I don't know who it was. I can't remember who was in here the other day when he said, their baby would have grown up to be just like them. Look, you don't know any of that. You're just talking out your ass. And that's what a lot of people do in these situations. Somebody actually, when I was talking about this the other day, um, left a comment. They said that they didn't like the tone of the show. The tone of the show, they didn't like it. They didn't like the way that the tone of it, or maybe it was a video. I can't remember the tone. And I'm going, well, there's first of all, there's no easy way to talk about this. There's no easy way to feel about it. There's nothing that is going on with this situation that's easy. It's a bad situation. It's a common situation. What makes it uncommon is that there was a 9-month pregnant 18-year-old young lady. That's what makes this different. That's what made it perplexing. That's what makes it egregious. That's what makes it heinous. It's all bad, and it happens constantly, folks. These things happen. Now, it typically takes a kicker like being 9 months pregnant to add to the insanity that is what we are witnessing. And I'll tell you what, this is how I felt about it. I get it. Gang members kill gang members. It's part of the streets. It's part of their business. It's the price of doing business. However, I will say this. It takes a special kind of sick monster. And I'm telling you, a sick monster. I don't necessarily look, gangsters in general are disgusting. They're bad people. They do bad things. They blah, blah, blah. Typically, they keep it in the group. I don't care who you are. If you're willing to do what this person did, they're as ruthless as they come. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like it at all. It's as egregious and heinous as you can get. And it's sickening. And I hate it that we're going to see who they think is responsible for this. And I am, like I said, I'm not a big breaking news guy. If I hadn't have had this live planned, I wouldn't be live right now. But I tell you, when we get a look at this guy or girl or whoever it is, guy, girl, blah, blah, blah. If they are indeed the person that did this, you're going to be looking at the face of evil. This person, whoever this is going to be evil. And you're going to be looking at him and going, wow. And they probably won't be that old either. I don't know how old they'll be, but I'm guessing that they won't be that old. Probably going to be friends of some sort, acquaintances of some sort. But like I said, make no mistake about it. Anybody that's willing to kill over drugs, money, snitching, an unborn baby and an 18-year-old expecting mother has no place in this world. They need to be off the street. This will be a capital murder case. Texas will. And make no mistake about it. Texas has got a lot of bad publicity this last week or so with this case. And it's really kind of opened up a lot of people's eyes to the underbelly of San Antonio drug world, the Mexican gangs, the Aryan Brotherhood, the Bloods, the Crips. It goes on in all of these gangs. But I'll tell you one thing for sure. One thing that Texas does right, they'll smoke these people. Whoever did this is going to be facing capital murder. It's going to be a death penalty trial. Hopefully no deals are made because deals suck. I hate it. I hate when they make deals, especially when they know that they have them. Late getting here. Have they arrested anyone? They have. I don't know who. And I'll refresh this here in a second, but you can clearly see right here that the update says 34 minutes ago, arrest in the Savanah Soto and Matthew Guerra case. Guerra. I mess it up every time. San Antonio Police Department has made an arrest in this case this evening, January 3rd, 2024. And we will Facebook Live a perp walk as soon as it happens. Let's see here. Word coming from Matthew's family. It's a father and son who were arrested. Wouldn't surprise me one bit. Unverified, but we're going to find out shortly. That wouldn't surprise me at all. I want to see does it say live right now? Okay, let's see. I don't, where does it say? They say around 11. Let me see. Father and son arrested. Yeah. Not surprised. Let me see here. Let's go to. Thanks. Crazy. Father and a son. What is that about? All right. So craziness. I can't believe that. So what do we got? I don't see anything live yet. Does anybody see anything live? I haven't seen anything live yet. I'm on the San Antonio Police. I'm still not seeing anything live. No live yet. Okay. So I am on the Twitter and I'll share this screen instead. All right. So nothing's live yet. I'm checking. Dang. Let's see. All right. San Antonio Police. All right. So I'm going to read this. This from News 4 San Antonio. Let's see. It's loading here. Press conference in about 20 minutes. Okay. Good deal. Let's see here. It says San Antonio arrest has been made by the San Antonio Police Department late Wednesday in connection to the murder of Savanah Soto and Matthew Guerra. It has been nearly 2 weeks since Savanah was reported missing on December 26th. And let's see, Savanah Soto, 18, was found dead along with her boyfriend Matthew inside the gray Kia Optima in the parking lot of the Colonis Medical Apartments on the northwest side. The Bexar County Medical Examiner confirmed that Soto and her boyfriend Matthew both died from gunshot wounds to the head, and their deaths were determined to be homicide. So we are waiting for a press conference here in about 20 minutes. And let's see here. Okay. So this looks like this is going to be where they go live from. So we're locked in. We're just waiting for a press conference. Let me put this up here. I will cover it for you. I won't talk at all during the press conference. I don't care if they copyright or what. I don't know if they do or not, but I could care less. All right, let's see here. Yeah, I got it. Thank you, Celeste. I appreciate that a lot. So like I said, we're just waiting. Yep. Salute to the San Antonio Police Department. What a terrible, terrible thing. Let me see. So as soon as that starts, in the meantime, let's see here. This also happened over the weekend. It was a members only video and at first, and then we opened it up to everybody else and right after that. But it's just a little 2-minute clip while we're waiting. I'll keep an eye on that. And in an related story of the saga of San Antonio that we have been talking about, according to the San Antonio Police Department, a senseless act of violence unfolded Thursday night, leaving a 15-year-old boy dead. Police say that around 9 p.m., officers were dispatched to the location following reports of a shooting in progress. Upon arrival, officers discovered the victim lying on the ground with a gunshot wound. Despite immediate efforts to save his life, the 15-year-old boy was rushed to a local hospital with life-threatening injuries, where he tragically succumbed to his wounds. The victim was found near the apartment complex's exit gate with a handgun located beside him. It is unclear at this time whether the weapon belonged to the victim or the assailant. Witnesses reported hearing multiple gunshots and observed vehicles hastily leaving the area. However, no suspects have been identified at this point in the investigation. The victim has been identified as San Antonio resident 15-year-old Ethan Martinez, and he was killed in the parking lot of the apartment complex. His mother, Stephanie Solis, was just feet away inside their apartment when she heard the gunfire. Quote, I just remember saying, no, 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 just running to the window. Solis said, my stomach sunk. Quote, we know how the world is, and we try to raise him up the right way and be respectful. And Ethan was very respectful, unquote. Ethan's aunt, Natasha Martinez, said. The family does believe he was targeted. They said he was bullied at school and had to move schools recently because of it. The mother said that her son ran to her, quote, just being with him and telling him to stay with me, just trying to talk to him, for him not to fall asleep. Like, that's not how I want to remember my baby, Solis said. Ethan was taken to the hospital where he later succumbed to his injuries. I'm glad I was with him, but I hate that it's replaying in my head over and over. No arrests have been made, no suspects named. All right. Click out of that. And we'll share this tab instead. So when we get an update on that case as well, I will bring that to you. And once again, we're just sitting here waiting for this to start. We're probably less than 15 minutes away from that as well. There are rumors that it is a father and son. Who knows if that's, I mean, at this point, I would think that law enforcement has reached out to the parents of the victims and told them, you know, this is who we have arrested. So that information probably is pretty solid, but you never want to jump the gun too far. And we're gonna see if it's that fatso that we saw in that photo. God, I couldn't. I mean, just what is it going to be? The fatso? Is it going to be? I hope so. I think it is, but I don't know. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. That it certainly could. Sharon asks a great question here. Josh, could it be the perp? Josh, it could be the perp. Josh, could it be the perp? Could be on drugs. Yeah, of course. I mean, that's a pretty likely scenario. Nerdy Girl, thank you so much for being a member and always being here. Don't panic. Gifting 1 lab membership. Thank you. Gwen, love my lab family. Gwen, we love you too. Lark gifted another lab membership. Thank you for that. That's very kind of you. Job well done, San Antonio. We know Lulu lives down in that area. I'm not saying that area, but prayers for the families, young lives senselessly cut too short, and precious baby is now in Jesus's arms. I fully believe that as well. Anon, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that for your $2 super sticker. Thank you very much. And One-Eyed Flo, I'm not going to say it, but she does have 2. Love the lab member for 13 months. Thank you, Flo, as well. Okay. I don't know what this is. All right, here we go. Well, it hasn't started yet, but they got the feed going. So. Yeah, you can fat shame this guy if that's him. He's a big boy. I called him Fatso. I haven't called somebody Fatso since like 3rd grade. I've had somebody call me Fatso. It's their feed, not mine. I promise. Well, we don't even know if it's the fat guy or not, so I'm assuming. Oh, they cut the feed. It'll be back. Everybody just hang tight. It'll be back. I know. This is crazy. I'm really excited to see this. Little bit. Good to see you. Yeah, well, the trick is going to be for the yeah. This is crazy, man. It really is. So I'm going to have you on. So the first one's going to go into this car back here. Okay. They'll drive off, and then the second one will go in that car. And we'll walk out one and go that one at a time. Second one's going to go to that control car. First one there. I'm sorry. It's like, how'd you get back here? Do you really? Are you joking? It wouldn't surprise me. He's down there. I believe they're going to perp walk him, from what I understand. Love the perp walk. One of my favorite kind of walks. Well, not for me. I've never done one, but. On this thing, right? Been a while since I've seen a good perp walk.
Everyone, I don't know if you're joining us right now on the KSAT live stream. We're told in about 5 minutes we'll see those 2 arrests. We've been confirmed that there are 2 arrests. We'll keep you updated right now. This is all in relation to the Savanah Soto Matthew Guerra case. Savanah Soto was 18 years old. She was pregnant at the time. That was last week when her 2 bodies were found and identified in that car near Leon Valley, but it was in San Antonio. That scene, we saw that there was 1 car. We waited for Chief McManus to give us that update. At that time, he could not confirm whether those 2 bodies inside the car were of Matthew Guerra and Savanah Soto, but we have since learned from the medical examiner that that was Savanah Soto and Matthew Guerra. We had gone to both vigils for both Savanah and Matthew and baby Fabian, so we'll continue to keep you updated. We're told about 5 minutes we'll see those 2 arrests, so we'll keep you updated right now, but just stay tuned on this live stream. Thanks.
No. Not. I know, dude. I can't wait to see these 2. I cannot wait to see these 2. It's true. We're waiting for the perp walk. Perp walk. Walk them. She is a fast talker. One of my favorite parts of Home Alone, besides obviously all the carnage that goes on, is when the cops arrest him and Marv's like spilling his guts, and Harry's kicking his butt the whole time. I always loved that. I loved their perp walk. It was my favorite. We're the sticky bandits. And then he just like starts, he's like, shut up, Marv. And he does it in both of them. Marv spills his guts in both of them. We just watched those movies. It's a tradition with my grandma. We watch it every single year, both of them, back to back, too. One right after the other. Let's hope so. I believe I can. Yeah. Hold on. I don't want to throw it up too loud yet. Everybody, it seems like there's a buzz going on, man. I'm telling you. It's crazy. You know, I was thinking about this. Would you ever let your kid get into this kind of crap? The answer is I would try my best not to. I would try my best not to, but at some point, kids. This is on ksat.com. I think that a lot of parents don't even know. Come on, let's perp walk.
Yep, I'm here. I'm here.
She's here. Just so she knows. Just so you know.
Mic check 1 2 3. Mic check. Yes, I'm here. Okay, there's 2. Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, I thought at first I think they'd probably be a little more heavily guarded. Michael, they have arrested 2 individuals. It sounds like a father and son is what people are saying. Have not confirmed that, but they're about to give
Hello, this is Avery.
an update. Yeah, where's the tripod? Did anybody bring the tripod? Where's your tripod at, bro? Oh, shoot. That's not good. Sorry. God dang it.
Got it. Hey everyone joining on the Case at 12 live stream. We are about minutes away from seeing these 2 arrests in the Savanah Soto Matthew Guerra case. Remember, this was 18-year-old Savanah Soto and her 22-year-old boyfriend. They were found dead inside a vehicle last week near Leon Valley. We still don't know any of the details of this arrest, but we know that there are 2 arrests. We're about to see this perp walk right now. We'll continue to keep you updated. Just hang on tight while we wait for those 2 arrests to come out.
Yeah, why are you talking to the mic? Why are you whispering? People are awake. Let's go. Come on, laces out, peeps. Let's go. Why are you whispering? Let people know. Wake them up. Everybody wants to know. Okay, use your microphone. She's like, everybody, we're waiting for an arrest. It's like, what are you doing? You're outside. I know this was thrown together fast. Friggin' tripod. Come on. Yeah, I wish I could do something about the cameraman. I'd fire him. It's like, dude, you got a good assignment going on here? You do? All right. Cool, man. Steady the camera. Talking to the microphone. I'll help him. Keep saying I'm at my limit. What the heck's that? Yeah, they're gonna walk them through here. It was, yeah, I don't know what she's doing. Janier gifting 1 lab membership. Thank you so much. Happy New Year's, Josh. May 2024 be good to you. Thank you.
Hey, KSAT 12 viewers, Avery Everett here. We're waiting on those 2 arrests, details of those 2 arrests. We should be just a few minutes out. This is in relation to Savanah Soto and Matthew Guerra. Those 2 individuals were found just a week ago inside a car dead. We'll continue to keep you updated. We're just waiting for police to bring them out now.
Thanks. Appreciate it. Well, if you can't hear, that's not my fault. I wish I could change that. You're gonna get the same. You're gonna get the same sound anywhere. She's not talking loud, all right? And I crank it every time she talks. I crank it. Uh-oh. Oh, dang it. Come on, dude. This is not a better feed. This feed's actually worse. I don't know. I don't know which ones. The one's shaking and one people are standing in the way. What do you want?
Right now, there's just an empty hallway behind me, but we will see SAPD guiding those 2 arrests to their cars. This is a perp walk. After that, we'll get a briefing on these arrests, any connections that they have to the case. But again, this is happening in the next couple of minutes, so just make sure you stay tuned. We'll keep you updated.
She needs a new job. Jeez. Killing it. So I'll tell you what she just said that there's an empty. We're waiting for a perp walk. There's been 2 arrests made in the Savanah Soto Matthew Guerra case. There's an empty hallway behind her, she said, and that they're just waiting for a perp walk. So there you go. Yeah, they're just. These must have been the on-call folks. Gonna ask a stupid question while we wait. Well, you might as well. Do you guys have quality street chocolates in the United States? I don't know. Maybe somebody else.
Case at 12 live stream viewers were waiting patiently to hear of these two arrests in the Savanah Soto and Matthew Guerra case. They will come right behind us and they will be directed to their cars. This is a perp walk. After that, we'll have a media briefing where we'll get to learn how they have connection to this case, any other additional information. If you have questions, you should tweet them at us at KSAT, news at KSAT. You can also email those to us or on Facebook. We'll try to ask those questions as we do this briefing. But again, the next couple of minutes, we should see those two arrests. This is in relation to the Savanah Soto and Matthew Guerra case. She was 18-year-old. He was
God,
22.
lady.
She was pregnant at the time of her death. We'll continue to keep you updated.
Absolute worst. I'm gonna tweet her right now to speak up. It's just driving me nuts, dude. Like, speak up. They must be just on call. You know, like, hey, call the whatever. On call them. All right, whatever, dude. You would think one of the basic requirements for being a cameraman is knowing how to hold a camera. Jesus.
There's just more and more people. All right. So we're going to be heading.
All right, here we go. Kelly Kierwin wants you to know that she just ate 11, or he or she ate, I don't want to get yelled at, ate 11 candy canes. Holly says, I almost ate a whole pizza. Got some hungry folks in the house tonight. Don't worry, guys. I'll be bringing you the perp walk here in a second. We're patiently waiting for some people. We're just patiently waiting. Sandra wants to congratulate you on your tacos. I'm sorry. She has a mic, but I think she Hey, who are you? Where are you going? Wynn's hungry now. Diet Dr. Pepper is the best diet soda on the market, and no question about it. Well, can you let us know if you finish the rest of those, please? We'd like to know. It's fun killing dead air time. Look, if it was up to me, I'd bring them out right now. I'd kick them right in the ass. Let's go. Get up. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. I'd have a fire poker just prodding them right in the ass. Get going. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be very apparent very fast. I mean, you got to do something.
Sergeant Moscoso is going to do the heal.
That's why I could never be like a CO, because I'd be walking behind one of them and I'd have like a lighter on their elbow. I'd get fired day one. I can't stand these kind of people. They make me sick. Oh, they got tons of them. Give me a cattle prod. I'll cattle prod his ass right now. Yeah. Is a perp walk like a beauty pageant for new criminals? No, I think it's just for like high profile ones. Like they want to show off what they did. Remember when the Daniel Calvaconte, when they all took a picture with him, they're like, "What up?" Oh, hi, hubby. Do you remember in Dumb and Dumber when they're walking into that thing and Harry or Lloyd hits Harry with that stick? That's what I'd be doing. Be like, hurry up, dude. We have an arrest. We two arrests. We're waiting for the perp walk of two horrendous accused of some horrendous crime, allegedly a father and son, but we don't know that yet. We don't know if it's the fat guy and whoever the son is, but imagine a father and a son. What a tandem. Oh my God, that's terrible. It really is. But nothing surprises me. Sounds like they probably just stuck them up for their dope or money or whatever it is. We'll know. We'll find out. It's a fact. He also was sweating blood. And the only time I've ever heard of heard of somebody sweating blood is during birth. Other than Jesus. Takes an immense amount of anxiety to sweat blood and pain. Probably. Shit. All right, so it looks like we have the fat guy. Oh my God, damn it.
Oh, always fake news. So.
This is your final chance to say something about your side.
Hey guys, we're going this way.
Yeah, guys, always one sided. You don't even know what's going on.
Back up, guys. Back up.
You message for the family? You sorry?
They want to know why. Why did you do it?
You sorry?
Did you do it? Why did you do it?
Did you know she was pregnant? Huh? Did you care?
Why was it the whole family?
Close to Christmas? Why, man? Any remorse? You sorry?
Aren't you sorry for lying about what you're saying? You don't even know what's going on.
Well, tell
You
us.
just made stuff up. Like always.
Tell us. What's going on?
Did you shoot them?
Did you shoot them?
Are
An
you
unborn
here?
baby.
Did you kill them or did you just hide the evidence?
How'd you know Savanah? You sorry?
If it wasn't you, who was it then?
Watch out, guys. Closing door. Excuse me. Excuse me, guys.
That's fine.
You got to be kidding me. Oh my God.
Are you sorry for what happened? Anything to say to your family? How does it make you feel, an unborn baby? What do you want to say to your family, to Savannah,
Wow.
to Matthew's family?
You sorry? You sorry? What message do you have
Nothing
for
to
the family?
say. An unborn child.
It was an entire family.
You sorry?
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sergeant Washington Moscoso, Washington Moscoso. So the individuals you saw this evening, the first individual's name is Ramon Preciado, 53 years old, SID number 443651. The second individual was Christopher Preciado, 19 years old, SID number 1191061. So the two individuals we just walked out today, again, is a father and son. The first individual is a father. The second individual is a son. They're going to be charged. The son's going to be charged this evening with capital murder, and the father's going to be charged with abuse of a corpse. So I'm not going to go into the whole thing. We all know what kind of led us to this to where we are today. I will say that when we recover, or when the bodies were discovered on Danny K, obviously the investigators made that location and started collecting evidence. One of the key pieces of evidence that we did collect at the scene, the cell phone, and so our technology team who was in there.
What is going on?
Enough information, and so that information was given to our detectives today. With that information, the detectives were able to find a possible location of where the suspect vehicle that was released on that surveillance camera, the surveillance video, possible location where that suspect vehicle might be. They made that location, and sure enough, the vehicle was there. They did a little bit of surveillance on the video, or on the vehicle, and then were able to determine which house it belonged to. They went up, knocked on the door. The first gentleman, the first individual, the father answered the door. He knew why the police were there. was cooperated fully with the investigation. We're right here to headquarters, and our detectives were able to start interviewing both the son and the father. Again, they were both at the home. They were both brought down here, and the interrogations began. Through interrogating the individuals, our detectives had enough, based on what they said, there was enough information there to get a warrant signed by a judge tonight, again, to charge Christopher with capital murder and Ramon with abuse of a corpse. Again, there will be more charges pending. This is what we have right now. I'll answer any questions you might.
And then use of the corpse charge for the dad. Does that mean that you guys believe the son killed them and then the dad helped hide the bodies?
Yes, yes. And so I want to touch base on something real quick. Since the release of the video that we put out on the 28th, there has been, internet has blown up with people sending tips and people just sending misinformation. There's a lot of misinformation out there. These two individuals are the only suspects that we were looking for. They were arrested. There were many names being thrown around on the internet. Those people had nothing to do with this. We vetted them and everything. They didn't have anything to do with these murderers. So the individual, again, Christopher, we believe committed the murders of Matthew and Savanah, and then Ramon helped kind of dump the body. It appears to be a narcotic related deal that went bad.
Do we know the connection between this father and son and Matthew and Savanah, or the connection to the apartment complex?
So there's no apparent connection to the apartment complex. It's just a place where they went to go dispose or hide the vehicle with the bodies in it. And it appears that it was a drug deal. So there was like a drug connection to the suspect and the two victims. It's just when you hiding the body, moving the body after discovering that and all that kind of stuff. Yep. The December 21st, which is a Thursday, just before midnight, is when the actual murders took place. On that. Mm-hmm.
Are they going to be charged for the baby? Because in the state of Texas, technically they could be charged.
Right. So like I said, there's going to be possible charges pending, more charges pending. Our detectives are going to talk with the Bexar County DA to determine if there are going to be any charges facing any charges related to the unborn baby.
And do we know if she was dilated at all?
I didn't have that information from the medical examiners. I know that she was scheduled to be induced, and she didn't make her appointment, which is why the family went to the police to file the missing persons report.
Did he say where exactly they killed?
I don't have exactly location. We just know that they were killed at a different location and then taken to the apartment complex to dispose of the vehicle and the bodies. But also with some Spanish questions I wanted to knock out real quick.
Sí, podría darnos un resumen pequeño para la audiencia hispana de estas personas que presentó.
Nada más una pregunta. Si tienes preguntas a particular.
¿A quiénes presentaron esta noche?
Sí, esta noche el primer señor que salió es Ramón Preciado, de 53 años, y el segundo es Christopher Preciado, de 19 años. Christopher Preciado es el que hizo los asesinatos de las víctimas, y su papá y las víctimas.
¿La semana pasada?
Sí. Ajá.
¿Había motivo para matarlo?
Parece que había una transacción de drogas que no fue, que fue mal. La transacción de drogas fue mal y resultó en la muerte de las dos víctimas. Well, I mean, someone was buying and someone was selling, so it was a drug.
Can anyone be charged with these murders through the accomplice theory or the multiple parties theory?
I'm sorry, who?
Ramon, the dad, could he be charged with the murders as well through the accomplice theory?
No, he was not. He was not there during the commission of the murder. He was called afterwards to help help his son. I'm sorry?
These two have previous records?
Christopher has no previous criminal history, and Ramon did have a small. He had some prior criminal history.
So, are you all done looking for suspects at this
Yeah,
point?
we don't have any other suspects that we're looking for.
And that surveillance video, were they alive during that surveillance video? They were not alive.
They were not alive. No.
Last question, guys.
Christopher killed them, then moved the bodies to the car.
Correct. Well, I mean, I don't know if you moved them into the vehicle. That the vehicle with the bodies in was driven to that apartment complex. It didn't happen at that apartment complex.
So ultimately, who's going to make the decision on the final charges? Is that going to be the DA's office?
Correct. Yes. So our detective again tonight are charging them with capital. Christopher with capital murder, and Ramon with abuse of a corpse. They are working on some other charges that they're going to file. But regarding, I think specifically the question that you had about the unborn baby, they're going to have a conversation with the DA to determine whether they can charge or put the baby as another victim on this.
So does SCP have any say whenever they talk to the DA's office?
Absolutely, yeah. It's a collaboration with our DA's
Or
office.
just the SCPD is going to seek that they're charged for the unborn baby?
Our detectives are going to do everything they can to bring justice to the family.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you all for coming out tonight.
You're live. Yeah, you're ready. Go ahead. Come on. Come on.
Yes. Yep, Steve. I asked about the relation between that father and son duo and Savanah and Matthew, and they said it was a drug deal. We don't know specifics over what happened. There was even a reporter who asked, what are they buying, selling? We don't know the specifics. They also don't know any specific connection to that apartment complex right now. But Steve, I did ask, you wanted clarification. Are they looking for any more suspects? They're not. They are potentially looking at more charges for this father and son, but no more suspects at this time. I mean, it's just been a couple of days. We were out there just under 2 weeks ago when they were first searching for Savanah, and then when they found her body near Leon Valley in that apartment complex parking lot. So at least we're getting more details now. During that surveillance video, we do know that they were dead when that surveillance clip showed the father and son and that truck that was in the surveillance video as well. But, we're continuing to learn more details, and specifically the biggest update tonight, like you said, father and son, drug deal, no more suspects. So SCPD is considering this a big win within a small time frame.
Thanks. That was awesome. Did great. You're still live, right? Like your cameraman hasn't cut the camera.
Right, Steve. I mean, I was there when family heard for the first time that there were 2 dead bodies found inside that vehicle. I mean, the cries, it was devastating. I've been able to talk to Savannah's family and Matthew's family, and everyone's just devastated. Even, the unborn child, Fabian. There's so much life that was yet to be lived for this couple and this child, and it's devastating, but at least there are some answers. I mean, I was there at the vigil for Savanah Soto when her family was watching off of my phone the press conference from just last Thursday, and they were waiting for any details. I mean, just seeing that truck, seeing 2 people, there was so much satisfaction and devastation at the same time. So tonight, it's a late night, but there are some answers for this family.
So look, hold on. Let me see. Can I rewind to the fact they won't let me? So yeah, maybe she is. I mean, maybe, yeah, I don't know what's going on with her, but from all the speculation, the Facebook posts, this is personal, it's a crazy ex, it's this, it's that. And I'm telling you, none of that. I mean, this was to me, it was so obvious what had happened. This kid was a drug dealer dealing drugs, and he got stuck up for his drugs. And that's what happened. It's as simple as that. I said yesterday an arrest was imminent because there had been nobody was talking. There was nothing to discuss. They knew who they were looking for. And there it was, a drug deal gone wrong. Once again, more kids are dead because of drugs. It's senseless. It pisses me off just to even think that this freak and his dad, what kind of a father would do that? I have no idea. I mean, I'm telling you, if my kids came up to me and say, "Hey, dad," I'd be like, "Dude, come on, man. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. You got to go to jail for what you did. You got to go. You have to kill the lady, kill the pregnant lady and Fabian, the baby. Just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous." And oh man. I take no pleasure and pride in being right about it. I just knew what it was from the get-go. It was exactly what it was painted to be. I mean, there's nothing more to it. There's nothing less to it. This case seems pretty open and shut. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what how much. I mean, Callie wants to know more questions. I don't know. I don't know what other questions to ask. I mean, I guess there is some small details, but who was buying, who was selling. But I mean, come on, all that'll get figured out. The silence kind of told me everything. I figured an arrest was coming, and that's just, it's disgusting. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I don't know. I don't know if this was snitch or whatever. I don't know. I doubt it. So let's see. A dealer who fronted product doesn't pay for it after their profit. There are cartel and several other suppliers that will 100% do this. But it's all drug related. Dad did say fake news. Dad did say fake news. Yep. Somebody asked if I think that this will make it to trial. I mean, what do they got to look? I don't know. I don't know. I think the only way that it doesn't, they say, "Hey, look, you plead guilty, life in prison," but I can't imagine them cutting this person a deal. I think that this one might be worth taking them to trial no matter what, putting them on trial. I mean, if he wants to confess and say yes, then death penalty is still on the table. This would be one that you would absolutely, wholeheartedly, unequivocally make an example out of. If you do things like this, you're going to pay a major price. And that is, you're going to pay with your life. If you're for taking somebody's life and willing to kill a little baby in the process and an 18-year-old for some weed or Xanax or whatever it is that you're trying to get, you need to be made an example out of. At the beginning, I stated that this was why no updates? And I was going to say, I know exactly why there's no updates. They had everything that they needed. They had been just working quietly. This is, it amazes me that it took them that long to find them, not the assailants, but it did surprise me that it took them that long to find Savanah and Matthew and their unborn baby Fabian. So, but anyway, that's really that. That's it. I don't know. We'll see. It's funny because when these things kind of happen, it's very like anti-climactic. I mean, you look at them, you go, "Oh my God, what is that?" And you just kind of move on from there. Pretty insane. Anyway, let me see here. Josh, up here doing a better job of reporter. Yeah, I'd probably be a better. I don't know. It's weird. It kind of strange. Let me see here. I don't want to see that walk again. Where is it? I don't even know if I can rewind it though. Right now it's not letting me rewind anything. Sure, it'll be all over Twitter by now. It was, I mean, he's got the belly covered up right now.
Why did you do that? Are you sorry for what happened? Did you know Savannah was 9 months? Did you know she was pregnant?
Oh, it's fake news, huh?
That car right there.
This is your final chance to say something about your side.
¿Quién te ayudó? Hey guys, we're going this way.
¿Quién mató a
¿Quién te
Savanah?
ayudó? ¿Lo hiciste solo? ¿Te arrepientes? ¿Quieres decir algo?
Anything to say for your family?
Yeah, guys always one side. You don't know what's going on.
Back up, guys. Back up.
Please don't push me.
I'm not.
Please, he said, please don't push me. Shut up. Get in the car.
I'm not you.
Any messages for the family?
He's wearing a vest.
You sorry?
They want to know why. Why'd you
¿Qué
do
te hizo
it?
hacerlo?
You sorry?
Did you do it? Why did you do it?
Did you know she was pregnant?
Please don't push me. Please don't push me. Shut up.
Nothing you can say?
Huh? You didn't care?
Why was it the whole family?
Close to Christmas?
Remorse? Anything?
Why, man? Any remorse? You sorry?
Does he look sorry?
You sorry for lying about what you're saying? You don't even know what's going on.
Well, tell
You
us.
just make stuff up like always.
Tell us. What's going on?
Did you shoot them?
Did you shoot them?
Are you in the video? Did you kill them or did you just hide the evidence?
¿Quién mató a Savanah?
La mataste.
How'd you know Savannah?
Sí, me casa. ¿Quién los mató?
Was it retaliation?
¿Quién los mató?
You sorry?
Who killed them?
If it wasn't you, who was it then?
You're his son.
¿Quién te ayudó? Es tu última oportunidad para decir algo. Sí, guys. Closing door. Sí, guys. You good?
All right, now let's watch this freak come out here.
Did you do it? Were you involved?
There he is. There he is in all of his glory.
Are you sorry for what happened?
Does he look sorry?
Anything to say to your family?
How'd
How
you do
did
it?
you feel an unborn baby?
Was it you?
What do you want to say to your family, to Savannah, to Matthew's family?
¿Quién
You
mató a
sorry?
Savanah?
You sorry? Well, what's he
Nothing
saying
to say.
about
An
Who cares if it's sorry? I mean, I get the question. Are you sorry? Are you sorry? Who cares if he's sorry? Gives a shit.
unborn child.
It was an entire family.
You sorry?
I think they shave your head as soon as you go into prison though. Like he'll have it in jail and stuff, but I think in prison you got to grow it back out.
Video?
About what you're saying? You don't even know what's going on.
Unreal.
Tell
You
us.
just
Sorry for what
He's wearing jorts too. He's got those transition guys. 19 years old. Oh, that's true too. That's a good point. God, imagine, I can't imagine. Like this would probably be a pretty quick trial. I am curious to see. Obviously, the evidence will be interesting to see. All that will be very interesting to see as more details come out, and I'm sure that tonight things will trickle out about these two, and so on and so on and so on. Please stay away from that misinformation. Remember, we called it right over here, and I'm proud that we are at least staying factual, and that we are at least trying to keep it within the realm of reasonable speculation. I appreciate it. It was Fatso. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much. I did not plan for this live tonight, but I'm glad that we got to experience it together. You guys are the best. There will be more news about this tomorrow. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Y'all have a nice night.